What's going on, everybody? This is Omega2296. This is bringing you part 2 of my Dark Souls co-op gameplay. This time it actually isn't going to be too much of co-op because my co-op buddy isn't here. And the reason being is I just want to go pick up some items that's going to make this Let's Play just a lot more entertaining. Because, I mean, I want to be able to do some damage in this club at the moment. It's a decent weapon, don't get me wrong, but it's just not working for me. Oh well, now that I'm poisoned, I might as well play a little less safe. I don't know why I didn't just do this in the first place. Oh, what's he... I don't know that I thought... Okay, right, there we go, there we go. You're gonna notice that I already have the Hellkite Wyvern's bridge, like, gate thing open. I can quickly explain how to do that. What you do is you wait on the bridge and you throw a throwing knife, or you can just wait there if you want to be more frugal and just he'll fly down onto the bridge. You can just run right past him, no problem. It's actually I think it's almost a necessity for play. Just keep this open pretty early on, because that bonfire, if you're new, is going to really help in this next area, because this is your first type of, I don't want to say boss, but enemy that you actually have to use your environment to help you with. Or you can do what I'm about to do. Up these stairs is a Black Knight. I don't feel comfortable taking him on with the club. I probably could by backstab fishing and parrying, but it would not, it just wouldn't be very fun, to tell you the truth. I want these things to be quick and efficient. Now at this point you can do two things, is take it safe and turtle up to the right and then bombard the boar with either firebombs, pyromancies, or sorceries. I don't think there's any really good miracles yet. You could have him, you can stay on the ground and run by the fires, he'll run to the fire and take damage. Or this boar you can actually backstab. But if you want to be as efficient as possible, let me make sure I got my light roll. No, I gotta take off one more. Maybe if I just switch down. Yeah, if you want to be efficient as possible, just do exactly what I do. Now, this is going to be quite embarrassing if I mess up, because I do all my commentary live. And the reason being is, actually kind of funny, is it's easier for me to do. And I actually like it more because it's more real, I guess you can say, because if there's something that goes wrong, you guys are going to see it. Now, if there's going to be a lot of deaths coming up, I actually don't know when. It'll just be around the corner for me, because what I'm going to be using pretty much this entire game is some form of halberd, and this is the earliest one you can get. Normally, you could probably go and get a Black Knight one even earlier, but that requires luck. This is the first guaranteed one you can get. Actually, I think it might be the only guaranteed one you get. No, I take that back, because there is, I think, the Life Hunt Scythe, that's considered one. And there's also the Great Scythe, that's considered one. I'm going to throw my chainmail back on. The chainmail, pretty good set for early on, because it offers you, I'm getting 21 poise with this and the helmet on. Oh, I didn't know this one was behind there. And you can obviously see why I've decided to roll with the halberd this time. The little pokey attack, that's pretty good. I want to give this guy a taste of his own medicine. Oh, axe through the gut. It's pretty good for early on. Actually, it stays good pretty much forever. It's also, I'm not planning on putting any enchantment on it. I'm planning on bringing this thing up to plus 15, which I actually don't have the enchantment for. I never actually brought something to 15. I never saw much of a need for it, because on many of my other people, I'm either a sorcery or some type of cleric build, and I always just stick with, you know, either a holy occult, magic, or enchanted. This guy you can sneak up on, and this has some excellent stun locking. Alright, that's going to be good to remember. That was pretty quick succession as well. I wonder if I can put this on and not have a fat roll. Nah, I'm getting the fat roll. Yeah, you see that this white light? You never actually have to go through that to complete the game. I don't even know if you can go through it backwards. I've never actually looked. Yes, you can. Don't ever need to go through it to complete the game. There's a lot of the stuff in this game that you don't actually have to do. Would I recommend not doing it? No. Any chance you get to explore this place, take it. But some places it's not really exploring as walk through this hallway, kill these enemies. And that's not really my thing. Actually, okay. Alright, I was just making sure this was the normal halberd type thing. I wonder what the roll is. Oh, well, this is about time to find out. Oh, this isn't looking good. I can get a flask out. Let's break out the parries. And this is a really early tip for new players. All the pros out there that really have just been playing the game for quite some time, they definitely know this. Is that to get better at this game, you need to try different things. And so, what I was reading before I got the game, oh, the end boss is so easy because you can parry him, and I was like, oh, alright, this game must not be that hard. I get into the game, and I couldn't parry at all. So what I did was, I just went to the first area near Firelink, and I parried for maybe, I don't know, oh, there's a friendly phantom. Oh, he's gone. I wanted to wave to him, but I couldn't because there's a thing on my screen. And I parried him for maybe about 2 hours, and then I just played on that character, parrying everything I could find. And there's a lot of deaths on that character. I'll definitely be the first to admit that. But it was a lot of fun because parrying is such an important skill in this game. It makes things a lot more interesting and a lot more fun. And at some point, some people say it's a necessity. Nothing in this game is ever a necessity. If you don't believe me, there's tons of completely naked, no armor runs. I mean, you still probably have to have a weapon. I mean, you could do it with your bare fist, but that would be, that'd be a long time, even if you were super good at the game. Now these trees, I just don't like them as enemies. I mean, interesting concept having, you know, trees. A lot of other games, they kind of do it, but they don't really do it well. It's just like one tree and you gotta like jump around it or something. And as I'm talking, I really don't have a single game that's coming to mind, so disregard the statements. I'll think of one during this. Just take a look at that right trigger. That is excellent for room... Wait a minute. That did 71 and that's doing 60. Let's check. For these trees, a normal... I think that's actually a thrusting attack. Okay, well that makes sense. A thrusting attack does more damage against these trees than a... So that actually makes 0 sense at all. I really didn't think of these trees as being solid. I thought a thrusting attack actually might do less. Actually, I thought they did exactly the same. Here's a pretty... I just got to swing off topic because this is an important thing. This is the door that you need to go through to get to the Forest Covenant, Sif, and for a lot of players, the Darkwood Grain Ring, or the Ninja Flip Ring. I really hope I said it. There's another one that's... I think it's called Eastwood. I could be wrong, but it makes your durability on your stuff go down a lot slower. To get through this here door, what you need to do is you need to either kill Andre the blacksmith, which we just talked to. You need to kill him, or you can just buy it from him, which is the best option. because you pretty much need Andre for a normal playthrough, unless you're thinking about going to fire weapons or magic weapons. Any fire, magic, then chaos, then enchanted. I don't think you can't get lightning because that requires a +10 normal weapon. Another trick for new players, there's no need to ever go in there. I'm pretty sure that soul that's in the middle is actually quite a small soul, so don't worry about it. There's a very important object that is going to help me a lot because I'm actually planning on becoming kind of a lightweight build. Oh, these trees, they can't attack you. I don't know why I'm not two-handing. Wow, it's doing so much more damage. See how much this does. 109. It's not bad. I've heard rumors and different stuff around the internet, and this game has been around a lot, so if you're a veteran, or if you've just been interested in the game, I think nothing I'm about to say is gonna be too surprising. Hopefully, if you are one of those people, you can actually help me by leaving comments and stuff, because this is a game that I got it, and there was only one reason. It was spring break, and one of my friends asked if they could borrow The Witcher, and I was like, yeah, sure, go ahead, I just beat it, and I asked, could I borrow the Dark Souls instead, and he's like, yeah, you're probably not gonna like it. I was like, why is that? He's like, it's really hard, like, you know, I'm so good at the game, I beat it. So I was like, alright, I accept your challenge, it's on, I want to see if I can beat this game. And I was actually thinking about, when I was about to get it, alright, I know I'm about to die a lot. Since I've played it on the computer, I never really got into it until my friend kind of pushed me into it. I'm just going to beat this, and I'm going to give it back, and then this will just shut him up for a while. Before I continue this story, this is a important part. If you come up here, there's going to be a stone giant. No need to face him. If you come here and pick up your good, which is the wolf ring, which I'll explain down below, you can actually jump right back across. And I saw... Okay, never mind. Oh, why is this guy still alive? Did everyone else see that little, message or something in the tower? I think that's the Moonlight Butterfly Tower, but I could be mistaken. I really get all turned around when I come in here. I mean, I know where to go, but I don't really know what stuff is. And back to the story about the game. So I'm gonna beat this, I'm gonna give it back to him, I'm never gonna play it again. As I was playing it, I made a just like standard run-of-the-mill sword and board class, and kind of worked out. Not very well. I think I beat the Hydra, was so proud of myself, and then I went to Anor Londo and kind of quit after Ornstein and Smo. That's still such a hard boss fight. I don't care what you say. I mean, you would have to be playing this for quite some time to consider that an easy boss fight. But if you consider that an easy boss fight, you probably consider most of this game quite simple. And this game is hard. I'm not going to say it's not, but it also, really, to do good in it, all you have to do is have patience. The only time that the game gets hard is whenever you let it get in your mind, which is what I learned after playing. I asked him, have you tried a sorcery build? And he's like, nah, it never seemed to be that good. You just want to be able to get... He just told me exactly what to do. Get the Black Knight Halberd and the Great Shield of Artorias. And I was like, alright, I'll go for that. And then, after that sword and board thing failed, I asked, did you make the sorcerer? And he's like, no, never did, never got around to it. I'm pretty sure it sucks. And so, what do? Immediately, I make a sorcerer. And, I find out that that's the easiest way to beat the game. Flat out. Easiest way. It takes a lot of the difficulty out. What it does add is maybe some extra playtime by having to collect some more embers to get your stuff, and it might add a little more time farming to get good spells early on. Oh, Did I just miss him? Oh, wow, that's a disappointment. And so the sorcery stuff, once you get Soul Spear, you pretty much win. On new game, it does so much damage that there's not going to be much that can really hurt you anymore. And I mean, it can still kill you. You're going to be almost a glass cannon if you keep on putting up your intelligence. My guy who's actually on New Game Plus on Gwen, I'm trying to not platinum, that's for PlayStation. I'm trying to get all the achievements for him. And I'm going to quiet down real quick here. This is a Black Knight, and there's a very important item that I want. Okay, that's doing 124. This isn't going to be that bad. A lot more damage. I'll probably be doing this a lot on any time that I'm playing this game. Oh, that could have broken my guard. Oh, I was paying attention. Anytime there's something difficult, I'll probably just kind of shut up for a little bit. Ah, so close to picking him up. Ah, no Black Knight Halberd. Darn it. Alright, well I got the Black Knight Shield, which is... I'm not going to complain about it, but I really, really wanted that Black Knight Halberd. I know there's some more things I could have done by like increasing my humanity and stuff, but boy, I just really wanted that. That would have made this extremely easy. There's another chance I can get it in the Tomb of the Giants, but by then I'm going to probably have been so used to this normal halberd. So sorcery easy. Anything else a lot more difficult. And some people argue that pyromancy is the easy way out as well. I don't want to agree to that because the only things that can do as much damage as a sorcery can has a very long cast time to it, and because of that long cast time, you could mess up and not know exactly when to do it. Right down there is the Hydra, if you can see him through the trees. I don't want to get too close because I just wanted to grab that soul real quick. I'm feeling kind of cocky. I think I'm going to go take on Havel. Where's the last fire that I rested at? I rested at Andre, so that's not too far. Havel's going to be trolling the door. He's right in there. If you come in through... Oh, what's this? I'm not paying attention. Wow, that does absolutely nothing to these guys. I'm not going to fight Havel right now. This is, granted, I'm still level... Whoa, I'm level 7. But back to pyromancy. The spells, there are a few that can do more than sorcery, but longer cast times. Sorcery, it's like snapping your fingers, and a thing that can easily do 1,000 damage on New Game Plus is just out. And there's a spell called Homing Crystal Soul Mass that it's so powerful that I really wish it wasn't in the game. PvP, it is extremely powerful, but when it comes to PvP, if you're good at it, you can dodge any ranged thing except for maybe arrows if the people know what they're doing by like non-lock-on shots. Those people can be pretty good. But you can dodge anything. I'm probably never gonna be able to show it. But the best way to dodge those Crystal Soul Mass, roll into it. That'll work. That also works with pursuers. Sometimes it doesn't work. Then that can be lag, or maybe when it does work, that's the lag. I don't know. But I might actually die right here since he's. Oh, okay. I have terrible luck with these guys. I think I can run past them, and then they do their little jumping attack, and I'm dead. But the Crystal Soul Mass, you can, in New Game Plus, easily get 20 casts of them, each doing over 1,000 damage if everyone connects, which the time it always connects, almost. Except if they're a bigger enemy and farther away. gonna buy some Titanite shards from him. I'm gonna buy 19. I'll buy 10. Actually, I only need 8. I think. Let's see if my math was right. Right now, I'm enjoying this halberd. It's a very interesting weapon. Now I need to go get the very large ember. I don't think I'm going to be doing that right now. That just seems to be a waste. So, well, actually, I don't want to do that right now because of my co-op partner. And by the way, don't think that I'm getting some big unfair advantage over him. He's been doing the exact same thing, going around and just gearing up, really. I'm pretty geared up right now. I have a +5 halberd to get my shield and stuff a little bit higher, but that would require a little bit of farming. Yeah, look at that, 124 on a normal right bumper. Let's try a parry. 381, beginning of the game, level 7. That is, that's pretty nice, really. If I made this fire, I'd probably do a lot more. And making something fire, you can easily get that done within 5 minutes from reaching Firelink. Again, I don't really recommend it if you're actually planning on not doing... Oh, wow, that one-shot at him. If you're not planning on doing some type of challenge run, I really recommend not getting elemental at all because of this split damage modifier. Since how it works is, unlike most games where it's... let me think of a good way to explain this. How it acts kind of like a... it does melee damage, and then it does your magic damage. For this, they actually have 2 resistance. So say... it's not gonna actually work out like this, but this is the easiest way I can think to explain it. Say they have a 5 resistance to melee and a 5 resistance to magic. If you're doing a melee attack that does 10 damage, and with that a fire attack that does 10 damage as well, you're gonna be doing 15 damage. Or you're gonna be doing 10 damage. You're gonna be doing 10 damage. Sorry, my math was just a little bit tired math. You're gonna see I stocked up on throwing knives. I'm not really sure why. It's one of those things that for 99 throwing knives is 990 souls, and that's a lag spike. Huh? Probably wouldn't have that on my computer. Actually, my computer would be ashamed if it ever saw that. So you're doing a lot less damage than it actually says, and a lot of enemies have pretty high fire resistance and pretty high physical resistance. Ah, man, I wanted to kill him. I really did. What's this one doing? I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm stocked up for as well as I really want to be right now. Well, actually, I'm going to go back to Andre. I want to see if my consumable souls can net me enough to maybe purchase the Crest of Artorias, which is to open that door back there. So fire weapons and electric weapons, I want to say avoid completely. But some people swear by them, and I mean, if you do, go for it. But the thing with it is, you're not going to have any scaling. That's a big one on most weapons. You're not going to be able to buff it. That's the biggest disadvantage of them all. Because you're going to have a +15 normal weapon compared to a +10 fire weapon. You're going to be doing a lot more physical damage with that. And on top of that, you can either buff it with a sorcery, a miracle, or a consumable item. And that's going to net you a lot more damage, especially if you have a damage per second weapon, because I'm pretty sure, this might not sound like it much, but just magic weapon out of the box does an extra 100 damage, I think. So if you, even with, oh crap, I almost threw that right at Andre. Even if you had like a just a broken sword hilt or something of that nature, you're gonna be able to do 100 damage per swing with that. I think it's 70. 70 damage per swing with that. And that might not sound like a much, but if you use a weapon that has really low stamina consumption, that's just like rapid hits. That's why a lot of people like to make buff builds between a dex and intelligence thing, where they just get enough intelligence to be able to cast crystal magic weapon, and then they pretty much only use a rapier. Rapier, Estoc, or Ricard's rapier. Actually, I think those are the only like real pokey weapons. I'm not positive. I think there's one more, but whatever. I'm just gonna kill these guys. I'm gonna kill the Baronike Knight in there. If I say any names wrong, please actually leave me a comment below, because I want to learn how to say this stuff so I don't make mistakes later on. Alright, that's what I wanted to say. I want to see if... Here, I'll show it on this. The knight. A lot of people just call these tower knights, but they're Baronike knights. Oh, real bad timing on that. I really think I can just tank it, to tell you the truth. And here's my Firekeeper Soul, my prize. So that was only one direct... Oh, come on. What do I want from this? I always like to think what I want before I pick it up. I really don't care at this point. A great sword and Titanite shard. Okay, that's good. Can I put on that Night Shield yet? No. Okay. I want to go increase my endurance some before this is over. Oh, you know what? I'll ride the elevator down. I'm gonna ride the elevator down. And level up, increase my endurance, and then this will be an episode of just me by myself without my co-op buddy. And I will be actually... Yeah, that's right. I will be... Oh, never mind. I don't know if I need to increase my endurance. Why I'm not leveling up like crazy, because I actually would rather be leveling up than purchasing stuff right now, is that I don't want to get too far ahead in level with CrossofWar, because he likes to do different stuff. He likes to purchase items more than level up, and I'm the other way around. I think a weapon with a high level is better than a high level weapon at a low level. And also, us dying and stuff, that's a lot of souls that could potentially be lost. Hopefully we're not that newbie though, where we lose a lot of souls. I'd rather not lose any, but I know that's never going to happen. I'm going to increase my stamina as much as I can. Or endurance, never mind. Oh, I could increase it. I can increase it quite considerably to 23. I don't want to do that. I want to increase it like maybe 4 levels. Was that for 1, 2, 3, 4? That's gonna be 56 equipment load and 102 stamina. That's not bad. And how much strength and dex can I do? Well, let me do this first. Oh, never mind. Oh, I forget if this is more of a strength or more of a dex weapon. Alright, this is more of a dex weapon with a D and a C. It's really a quality weapon, but it's scaling a little more in dex. So let's see. So that's a 197, and that's a 198. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, and the rest of the dex. Yeah, actually, we're gonna do it. We're actually gonna make a pretty quality build. Throw 1 into vitality. Alright, that's level 18. That's not very hard to get to. And I'm gonna call that a video. I have no idea how long I've been recording. Actually, I lied. I want to go kill these things up here real quick. As you probably saw earlier on, I put on the hollow soldier leggings. This is actually an excellent piece of armor, because what it gives you is some poise. It's only 7 poise, but this is a very light set that gives you... Wow, I've never seen him do that before. That was awesome. It's a very light set that gives you a little bit of poise right in the beginning. I've gotten pretty good at that. I've done this area a lot. Since, you know, this is where I got better Oh, there's my arrow. It's low weight, a lot of poise. Not a lot of poise, but some poise. And I need to plan on having under my 25% equipment burn because I'm planning on using the Ninja Flip Ring for quite some time through this playthrough, which it really would have been smart of me to save those souls. But I'm going to end up leveling up later. Souls are going to be easy to come by in co-op because that's one boss kill, so that's all that souls. And then that's half the boss kill souls from helping CrossofWar, or him helping me, or so forth and so forth. But thank you for watching this, and I know probably a lot of it was just me rambling on. I accept this. It's interesting, I guess. So please come back next time. There'll be a new video up tomorrow of us co-oping. I'm pretty sure that our next fight is either going to be gargoyles or maybe the Moonlight Butterfly. We actually like doing the Moonlight Butterfly by ourselves more often than not, because if you don't have a ranged attack, just summoning Beatrice makes it a cakewalk. So we'll see. Talk to you guys later.